Hi, beautiful beings of light. This is Yana, and welcome to my YouTube channel in the month of July of 2022. And we're continuing, or I'm continuing with my videos and with my mission. And so I'll be sharing with you the downloads. Of course, it comes from Ashta Command, the Galactic Command, and it has to do with my mission, Christos mission, the Starseed mission, Indigo warrior, spiritual warrior, okay? We're highly evolved souls, connection to our solar rishis, okay? Those are our Christos founder races. We're also the divine architects here. We're bringing the divine law, divine order, divine justice here back online because all those criminal activities of the controlling group, right? Those on the higher places, echelon, and the cabal, the Illuminati, and then you have humans, non-humans, and then you have them here in this physical plane. But mostly what I've been dealing with was in the astral plane. And usually people, the astral plane is connected with the emotional body, right? Like emotions or feelings, okay? And that's how our body is designed, the 4-body system. Did I tell you? I mean, the physical, right? Then the emotional, which is the astral, right? Soul, and also has to do with the solar plexus, which is your 3rd chakra. Solar plexus, solar, okay, soul, okay. And so what I wanted to connect, okay, so then we have the mind, body, mind, and then we have the spiritual body, okay. So because I am extremely mental, right, and our chakras are very evolved, and very powerful. We have very powerful aura, energy field. The aura theme races with 24 double done sun DNA, okay. And so this is the particle chakras, but I said we work with the anti-particle chakras. The anti-particle chakras come from also the rishi world, okay, the rishi consciousness. Okay, so we're here to embody the avatar self, working with the violet flame, so we can liberate those souls from the 3D matrix, the false matrix of the archons, right? The controlling group, because they've been keeping humanity here in this ego kind of state, amnesia, draconian amnesia, hypnosis, the draconian reptilians, the fallen Anunnaki, Anu Elohim, and all these native aliens with their native alien agenda. You're the archons, right? The chimera group, and then also the black dragon and the black dragon moth. Not only from this reality, but also they are coming from the parallel timelines of another fallen system and phantom matrix. Okay, the Wisa deck, Wisa drag, I mentioned in my previous videos, guys. This is a complex operation, so this is just to demonstrate you. This is like a system for you. It has a concept, okay. So you get an idea. This is kind of how we operate, and I resonate with Lisa Renee's material. Also, the Guardian material helped me as well. Because what in the world happened, I never physically joined military. I don't know if you guys can see it, okay? And how in the world I became, I look like a Marine. Yeah, because there is there's an alien AI nanotechnology going on here, okay? There are all kinds of nanobots, nanochips, psychotronic weapons going on. How come that? I'm not sure about Michael Jackson, but I know Prince. Okay, his heart attack, right? There's something going on behind the scenes that actually we were not informed, or humanity were not informed. Now, because what happened to me in those astral planes and things, and then also I was tortured. In order to be a Marine, you have to be initiated. It has to do with the Masonic of the inverted version. It has to do with Kabbalistic demonology, okay? They desecrate you. It has to do with your sexual energies, that they pervert you, okay? They siphon the energy from you. They were also siphoning the energy from the back of my heart chakra, okay? So the heart chakra is right here, and of course, you know, the back of my heart chakra, that's why my spine was destroyed. That's why this is etheric technology. I have lots of implants, lots of nano technology of the positive action of good ETs, benevolent ETs, to keep this body alive, because we're doing the ET disclosure and exposure of the wrongdoing, especially in the military, especially the MC. I came over here, and Yana, right? Yana from Eastern Europe, no idea about military, no idea about MC, about Marines and things like that, okay? What in the world this is all about? Who is doing this? All this abuse and violence, I need some explanation. And me as a child growing up in Eastern Europe, and then as a teenager being interested in esoterica and mystica, I found out that here in America, I thought this is a free country, right? For me, freedom is everything. Okay, freedom is everything. Where in the world is all the corruption? What is this all about? Well, because of all this inverted sacred symbology, because of all the distortion of the teachings of the ancient ones. Who is doing this? What is this all about? Right? Who is doing all this stuff? That's why I'm very thankful for these books and for the drawings, right? Where there is the Kili Tokurit, they also involve in abductions, horrible experimentations. So those are those alien races, those masturbator races, vulgar group. Okay, very abusive. Even the Zeta Reticuli, right? They were totally dumbed down, like humanity, right? Dumbed down, digressed, all these digression happening. So the Dracos of the negative faction, I talk about the Alpha Draconis, and also that's what they do, that the surgeries they do in the astral planes, they work with the dark SSP, okay? They cut you off also from your dream body, and they split your skull in the astral plane. So it means you dichotomy, right? You cannot think for yourself, direct programming, and they run AI through your brain waves, because you got CCP, right? Communist China, Archon group, the Chimera group, and they hook you to the back to the super quantum computers through the Nazi Neuralink. So I've been there, I've done it. I know how that operates, right? So somebody has to get in, see what they're doing, but I was already activated even before that, right? All kinds of technology was inserted within me, even, when I was actually growing up in Eastern Europe, okay? But with my reasoning mind, linear mind, 3D thinking, who knows, right? I mean, I know on the soul level, there's something is happening, but I didn't have really the right vocabulary for it. And that's what I found through Lisa Renee, okay? And everything makes sense. But again, let's go. The Dracos, Draconians, I know I have the DNA. I have DNA Anunnaki. I have DNA of the Dracos, probably also reptilians. But guys, almost all of us have their DNA, because they are part of our ancestors. In Andromeda constellation, the Draco star constellation, they are actually our ancestors. And most of them, I mean, how it all was started, they were benevolent. They were good Dracos, and they're still good Dracos. But again, all these wars going on and power over others, and you sit here, I see it in humanity, so I see the correlation, big way. And so here, the military, the Marines, right? So here we go, guys. This is how they then, they hijack your consciousness, they pollute your aura, your energy field, and you're nothing but their puppet and battery, okay? And that's how they're wreaking havoc, creating all these proxy wars. So they have control over the solar system, and they're plundering everything. Okay, all this pollution, contamination. And then, this is the false matrix, how people live in, going to work, paying bills, paying taxes, right? And the ego construct here. Okay, so this is the 1, 2, 3 dimensions. Okay, so this is where people are stuck. And so we need to have a soul connection, consciousness expansion. So, it's all about evolution, right? We are liberating this planet from those dark forces, because this is not normal to live like this. Some people are choosing it though. It's a comfort zone for them. For me, it was never a comfort zone here. I actually experienced lots of unfairness and injustices and abuse and violence. About the total abomination was through the military-industrial complex, right, or the MC, the military-industrial extraterrestrial complex. And then I found out that there's DARPA and there's this interplanetary conglomerates, all these corporations, and the SSB and the three-letter agency, and it's all connected to the dark fleet, right, of those negative aliens. And we talk about the Nazi infiltrated by the Orion group. Okay, and the negative aliens. So, this their hierarchy, that's how they operate, and the controlling groups, right? Visible, invisible, the 13, so-called 13 or 12 bloodline families, guys. What we're talking about here, they actually those true original bloodline families, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, and even those 12 DNA of the angelic divine luminous beings has been hijacked, right, infiltrated, and now actually it happened through the alien hybridization. So we have to heal and clear the bloodline issues, okay, that were inherited from the alien hybridization. So even though I have the Draco DNA, the Anunnaki DNA, okay, my lifestyle is yoga, Ayurveda, and there's so much evidence, there's so much proof. Physically, I would never join military, but I was around military people, right? My ex then joining SWAT, and then Army, okay? And then there was a massage therapist from Georgia, St. Mary's, Georgia, right? Who was a high-ranking military officer. He was a Marine, okay? So, and then this whole black magic, right, thing, and this control, manipulation, and all these sex games, right, start happening. And, there's something like we experience, and that's fine because we choose to experience it. But when it's time to say no, move on, there was nothing but retaliation. And again, where is this coming from? Why all this retaliation, right? You let go, you forgive. Forgiveness, very important. Well, there those that's the programming, the AI God, right? That was coming also from that Draco star constellation, Tuban star constellation, because the black dragons with the black heart, the black sun entities, right? They don't know what compassion is. They don't know what love is. They don't know. They have no feelings. Okay, so again, how can we really even judge or, judge? I mean, of course, they'll go to cosmic trials. That's just, there's no other way. But, I'm spending more of my time like on my healing, creating those projects for the military, for my soul group, whether it's the Marine or even super soldiers. Okay, this is not an easy thing because I am dealing with the Dracos, the reptilians, the Anunnaki of the negative faction. I mean, some of them, of course, they were hijacked and bribed and blackmailed. I'm dealing with the Davos group. I'm dealing with the Octagon group, right? And, the World Economic Forum and all this United Nation kind of thing, you guys. The starseeds, right? Well, the empath sensitive. That's why my video is not for everybody. We pretty much know, we sense energies. We kind of even see whether there's a soul in this body or if there is no soul, or if the soul has been hijacked, right? Of that, or that person's consciousness has been hijacked. So mastering ourselves. That's why I talk about yoga, 8 steps of yoga and meditation, going deep within and having that connection with that inner Christ, with your inner self, because that's what really matters in these times of huge big awakening, shift in consciousness, of ascension, of transition, right? Because we are transitioning. We're going to the next octave, harmonic universe number 2, soul connection, consciousness expansion. And that requires inner work, because we're doing it through ascension, and we are doing it through, that's the physical ascension. So it means we are taking this body with us. We have to take care of our body, right? Whether it's the energy hygiene, whether it's the good food, superfood, distilled water, right? I mean, here, I have water here, but it's the awesome coconut water, guys. Being close to nature. I mean, I was on the beach. I was in the ocean swimming. So this is, that's why my hair looks like this. Okay, I got my tan because I love the sun, but I'm not there during the noon. From noon till 2, I avoid being on the beach because it's getting too much. But usually like in the mornings or later, right? 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, when the sun is not so intense, because if you want to stay there longer, it's actually it's too much even for the skin. And usually, I mean, I don't use anything, but some people, I mean, they use all these sunscreen and read ingredients. All you need is coconut oil, very good quality, extra virgin coconut oil, right? And because it's cooling you. Or aloe vera gel, okay? It's cooling you, and make sure it's natural, okay? Because again, all these cosmetics, I mean, food industry, guys, everything's been infiltrated, and the fluoride in the water, name it, and again, from the controller groups, right? From the hybrid Anunnaki, I mean, from even the Zetas, who have been kind of abducted, who are under the rulership of the Seeker Empire, of those Alpha Draconis, right? Of the negative faction, of the Nazi, of the Dark Fleet. And, they have a spacecraft. And here we're driving a car now. Okay. Very important also, guys, building your Merkaba. Here, those are the starseed spiritual warriors, okay? You're in Ascension, high evolved souls. You have to have some protection. We talk about the 12D shielding from Lisa Renee, okay? And so that's my Ascension Guardian protocol. And, Lisa Renee, Energetic Synthesis, it's also on her YouTube channel. Each and every day we have to protect ourselves, right? I talk about the Violet Flame, invocation of the Violet Flame, beloved and presence bright, round me, seal your tube of light. And so when I'm invoking or I'm chanting, I'm a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. More you do it, that's how you put that programming into your subconscious mind, which is more powerful than the conscious mind, okay? If there is a situation, if there is some pressure, if there is some discomfort, disharmony, there's some anger, injustices, problems, issues, right? So that's why we have the violet flame. And it can immediately kick into your energy field, in your aura, in your mind, in your emotions. I go into my heart, into my center, right? Building that inner core, extremely, extremely important. That's the solar plexus and your heart chakra, guys, okay? And that's how you can harmonize these energies, right? Of discomfort or disharmony. And that's what I do, or what we do 24/7. Those are the transformers and system busters, right? The renegades, and we're pretty much collapsing the matrix. Like even the Georgia Guidestones, and here we go. That was the R-Star command, okay? The Galactics. That's why, guys, the New Earth jurisdiction is so important. Aligning yourself with God's law, God's will, okay? Because only the light divine shall set us free. And I have New Earth Jurisdiction credo for the New Earth Jurisdiction, my website, right? yanakalai.com, guys. And, this is all, we're exposing all that. And those bad guys, I mean, they have to look at the consequences of their action, right? So there's the law of balance. So those who live against the principles of Galactic Codex, they're given opportunity to correct their mistakes. That's why I'm coming with the military project, resurrecting it since 2009. And even I created videos, I remember 3 years ago. It was August or July, August of 2019. Okay, I'm again resurrecting the material from those videos. I already talked about my project for my soul siblings, for my soul tribe, and they have to help us with the restoration, with the perestroika, just like Mikhail Gorbachev with Ronald Reagan wanting to do so. Okay, and they have to look at all the consequences of their past actions. If they accept the Galactic Codex, they'll be of course forgiven, and in divine timing they can join the Confederation or the interdimensional free world. Let me see, Federation. I've pretty much, it's like a light alliance, the Galactic Alliance. Okay, the Galactic Society. If they refuse, of course, there are cosmic trials and the galactic military tribunals, and also they'll be taken, if their DNA is so damaged, so digressed, because through the mutation and alien hybridization, they'll be taken to the great central sun to start a new cycle of evolution with no memory recalled. Okay, so it's just like and so the thing is, what we're going through, I feel the energy is totally different. We have the memories of what happened like in the past, but at the same time I see the future. I feel positive, I feel in my power. We were the system busters, right? You have to understand the dark art. Okay, we're trained in dark art, so it means I'm dealing with people with addictions, with black magicians here, with those dark ones, with DARPA. Okay, and so we have all these psychic attacks going on, psychotronic weapons. Some people are dying, so-called no trace of how they died. We know that there's alien AI nanotechnology going on. Okay, some black hole technology, highly advanced technology, even hundreds and thousand years in the future. And that's where we're supposed to be, but because of all these electric wars and the Stargate 12 blown up, right, we ended up here in this blended reality. So we have to exit this falseness, and we have to go back to that 15-dimensional universal time matrix, or our Holy Father, Holy Mother, right? The ancient ones, the divine architects who designed it, right? The solar rishis and so on. And so we can't live in peace, in harmony, in unity, in Christosophia consciousness, because that's how we were designed, the angelic divine luminous beings, right? With 12 strands of DNA, with the crystalline heart, with a plasma light body, and having psychic abilities and telepathy and teleportation, all these psionic abilities, guys, bilocation. Okay, this how the body was designed. This is a bioquantum crystalline computer. Okay, so the inner work, right? I'm also on a path on Tantra. That's the kind of working with energies. Okay, so once you start reactivating your DNA, okay, you're in your heart. Magic happens. Your body can heal, be restored. Of course, the ETs, the Galactics, the Ashtar Command, they help me to restore this body, because not only I look like a Marine, but what happened to me with all this electrocution, how they wanted to dispose of this body with this black goo and with those horrible holes in my aura, in my energy field, right? It was horrible. It was like an atomic bomb exploded through my body, right? And of course my spine was shattered, right? I could hardly operate, I could hardly breathe. Okay, my body was shaking. I have all kinds of I couldn't really exist. I couldn't even talk, because I couldn't even express like what in the world happened and where is this coming from and why. Tell me why. Okay. And to destroy the angelic divine luminous beings, to destroy those who are on a Christos mission, to destroy the lineage of Christos, right? Of those Christos lineages like Mary Yeshua, Maria Magdalena, Mary Magdalene, others. Do I have this is Holy Mother, right? Mother Mary and so on. Let me see. Yes, Yeshua here. Here we go. Some Yeah, pictures here. Okay, Holy Christ. He was a yogi, mystic, and yogi. That's why I talk about yoga. So I'll talk about my project again, talking about it over and over and over, but that's okay. This is our Holy Mother, right? Sacred Heart, but it should not be with the with the wires around. So this is kind of the Catholic Church that needs to revival as well. It needs a lot, also some transformation going on. But anyway, so I'm keeping all these things here. That's because that's who I am. That's how I am. And we are resurrecting the sacred geometry, right? All these 5 platonic solids, guys. The Metatron collective, the Metatron family, right, has been hijacked, right? And it was running the reversals, the Metatronic reversals. And that's how those guys in the military, they ended up in that phantom matrix, false reality with a thought adjuster, their chakras, aura, energy field contaminated, right? It was polluted, upside down. It actually looks very dark. It looks like a swamp, okay? So time to drain the swamp. It means you have to cleanse and clear your aura, your energy field. And again, I'll go over that project. Again, this new earth jurisdiction, guys, the law of balance, right? We have the law of divine grace, the law of dividing parties, the law of balance, and the law of intervention. We are implementing the Galactic Codex here. And you can see what that is, right? That's the code of the systemized code of inner ethics. We talk about the ethics, right? But the ethics also in yoga, science. It's a science. It's a spiritual discipline, okay? And then, of course, you can find here the law of response, the golden rule. How do you want to be treated? That's how you treat others. And law of cause and effect, what goes around comes around. So now everything's accounted for. Nobody's going to escape. All these lies and deceptions and pretending and sugar-coatedness, everything is energy, guys. Now we're transitioning. We're 99.9% energy, 0.1% matter. We're sound, light, frequency, vibration, right? That's why I talk about the sound bath healing. That's what helped me. So that was the journey of healing again, right? Going back to God, to source, going back to light divine, who I really am, okay? Going back to my true original self after I was pretty much attacked and blown on that astral plane, right? And of course, it affected my physical body as well. But it was arranged by the Galactics with these other implants and all these surgeries on motherships. Okay, so here we go. Here I am. So I have the project for whether it's the Marines, for guys in the military, my soul group, my tribe. Okay, and yeah, we're making it happen. It is what it is. So you can check that. What else I had here for you? We'll see if I do the Kabbalistic demonology. The sexuality, the perversion in sexuality is total abomination. Let me see what else I have for you guys. So the Tantra yoga, it is energy work. Because I notice yoga and people, the yoga studio, and they have, it's a beautiful rain. Woohoo, hi. And the mirrors, right? And how this pose looks like. And do you look good? It's like a workout almost, right? They even in New York, of course you have to have this if you want to do yoga and be certified in yoga and yoga instructor. They even drink beer or they have a happy hour, okay? No, this is not what yoga is at all. Yoga is union with that inner Christ, your inner self, going deep within. And of course you need physical practice as well, or you need martial art, right? If you want to be spiritual warrior, be like water, my friend, just like Bruce Lee. You have to understand the wind, the ocean, right? The water, the elementals, the trees, you have to be one with nature. You have to be comfortable in your skin. You have to have direct connection to the divine. In the military, what I've experienced, soul abomination. I mean, how you're being treated, all this abuse, violence, torture, rape, and all these nanobots, and all the goo. I mean, they made you look good. People think, how look they are, but these guys, they have demonic entities inside of them. Some of them are nothing but clones or drones, because the soul won't be in such a corrupted and damaged body, right? Their DNA is damaged, their bioneurology is damaged, and their soul is being raptured. But we have the astral reconstruction, and we have liberation of the Tuban and Draco star constellations, and we have the Georgia guide stones down and down and down, right? The timber, it's falling down, it's coming down. So that's the energy that I'm feeling, that we are on the other side, we already ascended. But how are we now doing it here in the present moment, still kind of, in this physical reality, and liberating ourselves, and what kind of communities are we creating? And, I have my project. So, energy work, you're on a spiritual path. And there's a scripture, right, that contains information of the innermost secrets of the cosmos and the universe. Next time, I will talk about the cosmic Christos teachings, okay, of the ancient ones. So it means you have to understand sacred symbology, sacred geometry. You have to understand mystica. Understand is just like doing the inner work. And it offers teachings, and that's what I'm guys offering you, teachings and techniques, spiritual practices to obtain inner wisdom. Has to do with mantras, yantra, sacred ceremonies. That's in my project, right? Being fire in the middle, fire, sitting around fire, drumming or chanting or just observing the fire, the light that is within us. Very important. Pranayama, breath work. I was already guys telling you how important inhalation, exhalation, how you pause. There are all kinds of types of breath. The ocean breath, right? The fire breath. So, and meditation. Visualization, the power of the visualization, the power of the right hemisphere of the mind, which is multidimensional feminine. Linear reasoning, right? All these logic. It's the ego comes in, okay? The 3D matrix. You need to start reprogramming yourself, right? Rewiring, very important. Go into your heart, purify the mind, so the mind can synchronize with the heart, with the higher heart, and you connect to the cosmic mind of Father, Mother, God, okay? So Tantra is part of Ayurveda. That's why I teach about, Ayurveda, Ayurvedic cooking. That's actually Lemurian diet. Okay, so being vegan, organic fruits and vegetables, drinking distilled water. So it's challenging. It's also ascetic. I think it's very strict. Tantra is very strict when you're doing those spiritual practices, because all you focus, connection to God, to divine. Here we're just focusing on mission and correcting all the corruption, bringing everything right side up, everything that's been polluted upside down, especially that sacred geometry, desecration of sacred geometry. Total abomination. That needs to be corrected. And so anything that you do, everything that, whether breathing, eating, sleeping, right, it turns into ritual and sacred practices. Tantra is the glorification of the cosmic power that is behind ordinary sexuality. It transmutes sexual energy, which is the core of our existence. Tantra sees the body as a mystical symbol, right? This is a holy grail. This is a vessel that you need to purify in order to channel the Christ consciousness, your higher self, your oversoul, your avatar self. And it's an instrument of experience, but it's not our true identity. So many people are identifying themselves, right, with the body. And look at me, and I am this, and I am that, and I have this degree, and I have a car, and I have this boyfriend or girlfriend, and it's okay, I have this clothes, I have a Rolex, look at my shoes, look at my color, look at my makeup, look at my eyelashes, right? Look at my hair, I just bleach my hair, and just like Can we talk about something else? Like, for example, how are you feeling? Your intuition, breath work. Let's do some chanting, japa mantra meditation. Let's invoke the white flame. Let's sit around fire, do some sacred ceremonies, and focus on the divine that is within us and around us. It encourages, so Tantra encourages self-discipline and detachment from the external world. I'm in this world, but not out of it. Know yourself and be free. Through Tantric yoga, limitations are transcended into inner freedom and eternal happiness. Tantra also teaches that emotions are limited cosmic energies. Right? Their emotions, they just limit us. All these dogma. I mean, people think like now I'm angry. I'm angry at you. I'm mad. I am jealous. Now I envy. People are so much, the money, right? The greed. Right? So that's the ego. That's the negativity. Identifying themselves with the body and here in this 3D matrix. False reality. Virtual reality. It's a computer simulation. That's not who you are. Go into your heart, say thank you. Oh my God, yeah, I'm feeling miserable. But go within, start breathing, give gratitude, pause, but this is not me. I am divine. I'm consciousness. I'm awareness. I am bliss. I'm all that is. I am beautiful. I'm bountiful. I'm blissful. I'm eternal. I am timeless. I'm limitless. So this is how we roll here. This is how we do things. Tantra also teaches that emotions, that's what it is. Emotions are limited cosmic energies due to our attachments and dependencies to the physical world, right? I'm dealing with my neighbor. This, doing this, then people are on drugs. Oh, vaping, my neighbors too. All these vaping. People can't even think for themselves unless they have this sip constantly. Sip, right? So, it damages the mind. Even the porn, right? People are watching pornography and all this sex, and this girlfriend and that boyfriend and another girlfriend and another boyfriend, and you just contaminate your body and more cords, etheric cords, right? And now also with all this stuff and all these limitations, has nothing to do with sacred sexuality, has nothing to do with the true yoga, with true Tantra, has nothing to do with Kama Sutra. You have to understand sacred geometry, you have to do the inner work, okay? And all you focus on the divinity that is inside of you, that inner Christ. So it stresses the importance of letting go of the ego. Well, we're transforming here, right? Minus ego equals God. Transmutation of the negative ego. Invoke the white flame, please. Okay, this is how we do things here, and it's the chanting, japa mantra meditation, a part of the Guardian Ascension protocol, right? Is it the Tesla plate? I don't know, you're supposed to harmonize these energies. I do it through inner work. I invoke it, right? When you recite, go on a beach, I'm a being of fire. I am the purity God desires, right? You start embodying these energies of the violet flame. So if you need to harmonize something, violet flame. Thank you, Saint Germain. Oracle by Ashtar. O Teram, O Teram. I start chanting, O Teram, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Those are on a spiritual path. We're spiritual warriors. Again, I'm not talking about that these Shiva, all this in a perverted version of those negative aliens. Soul abominations going to cosmic trials, right? Called Trident. I don't even talk about it. This is total desecration of the divine and bastardization of the divine feminine. So Tantra gives reverence to the feminine cosmic energy, which represents the feminine qualities of receptivity, loving kindness, and compassion. Guys, with everything that happened to us, we really, being compassionate, to me, that's the only way to go. Kuan Yin. Compassionate formula. We have to have the pill that you want to swallow. Some people think, oh, we just get a pill and we get to the next harmonic universe and we're ascended and everything is so great, and looking through the glasses of the pink, right? The pink glasses. Compassion, forgiveness, right? Yeshua's been teaching it. Forgive in order to again be the column of light shining bright, be the angelic divine luminous beings. I'm an indigo warrior, right? I'm for the indigo starseed aura theme. Okay, so I work with the not only the violet flame, but also I work with the indigo, the indigo blue flame. Okay, which is God's law, God's will, not my will, but done be done. Solar Christ, Archangel Michael, and Ascended Master El Morya. The goddess is the beauty in nature, the meadows, the mountains, the ocean, the sky, the flowers, and the forest. The goddess delights herself not only in sexual beauty, but she also wants us to recognize our ultimate beauty in our mind and within our hearts. Okay, so that's really what Tantra Yoga is, guys. So just repeating stuff, and again, notebook. You see, guys, I'm constantly writing things down, right? PTSD time to heal, or here project, work on your project. New York, work on your project. Okay. See, I have to listen too. I gotta work on my project. So here we go. The mental and emotional balancing, right? So this is going to be part 1 on the project for the guys in the military, for the Marines, okay, and for the super soldiers and my soul tribe. Trying to rebalance the energies in our heart, in our mind, in our emotion. Okay, and again, I do it through yoga philosophy, yoga practice, right? You start really just feeling that the heartbeat. You start feeling the rhythm in your heart. You can put your hands on your chest and just trusting that light that is within you, and start feeling your feelings and your intuition. And it takes time. I know that, because there'll be messages still coming from that AI of those negative ones, and then there'll be messages then coming from the depth of your inner self. In order to then to differentiate, you have to free your mind, free your thoughts, right? Invocation of the violet flame. That's kind of how I do things, but it takes time, because again, it happened to me, in the astral plane, being initiated. I know what they do, right? Being a Marine. Purification of the mind, japa mantra meditation. What is it? Right? Beats. Start chanting. Whether like I recommend it this is from the book, guys. Elizabeth Clare Prophet. Okay. You can just like, I'm feeling my soul. I'm feeling my soul. I'm the light of my soul. I'm the light of my soul. I am feeling my soul. I'm feeling my soul. I'm the light of my soul. I'm the light of my soul. Right? Start being creative. Start repeating. That I am bountiful. I am beautiful. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am well. Okay, I am consciousness, I'm awareness. I'm all that is. I am that I am. Okay, so this is just giving you an idea. Because it's all about deprogramming and rewiring the subconscious mind, right? Very important. Project for veterans here. That's what it is now. 5D protocol, guys, from Telos, right? The remnants of Lemuria, on my website, dianakalai.com. The practice of the evolving self. You're asking yourself, who am I? Why did I come here to this planet? Okay. What is my mission? What are my gifts and talents? Okay, then also there's the practice, like you're writing things down, writing down the emotions or thoughts that are limiting you, and then thoughts and emotions that are expanding your consciousness, they're uplifting you. Okay, so it does require some, work. There's the homework, right? Paper and pencil. And then the soul communion, right? Soul connection, consciousness expansion. I call it SOS. Save our soul, right? Protect yourself, protect your soul. You have a guardian angel. Start communicating with your soul. There's a book Soul Love. So, because we're not the body. It's not going to help, doing so-called healing, or you're just the body. No, it has to happen on that soul level, right? And that's actually who we are. Some of us already came with the soul being actualized, right? So that's why we're channeling our monad, which is our oversoul. That's why I teach invocation of the violet flame, okay? And we're the self mastery, right? Embodying the avatar self, very important. And we work with the founder crystal races. We work with also the Rishi consciousness, and this is a threefold flame with the cosmic trinity. Okay, you have the pink, or that's the magenta, the violet, the unconditional love. You have the golden, that's wisdom, divine wisdom. And here you have the it looks like turquoise, let me see how you call it. Yeah, that kind of color, aqua, right? But it's the emerald. That's the emerald order with the blue flame, okay? And that's kind of how I feel. That's my lineage. Okay, so the practice of the evolving self, right? And always check in the morning or before you go to bed, how do you feel, and write things down. Also write down your dreams, right? Doing some journaling, very important. Section number B, right? The section B, what is it? Not number, section B, energy hygiene. What are we doing through energy hygiene? We are cleansing, clearing our chakras, okay? Bija, invoking the Bija mantras. So that was the Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. The primordial sound, right? Om. You can even chant Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Also with the chanting, I understand the culture is a little bit different. I'm tuned to the Hindu, maybe Buddhist culture, but also, for me, Yeshua, he was a yogi, okay? I'm a path of yoga union with the divine. But you can do the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not be in want. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. And you can just go over 108 times. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Okay? So you start resurrecting these energies and connecting to the cosmic heart of Father, Mother, God. Okay? Visualization, very important, right? And the sound, talk about the sound bath therapies, right? There's a healing environment. It's like a healing sacred space. That's what I experienced in New York. There was an ashram in New York, okay? And so there was a gong, and then those healers, they had crystal balls. And you would lie down on a floor. Of course, the music, that would be whether the solfeggio tones, 432 hertz. Very healing music, relaxation music. Nakchampa, we had the candles going on, saging. So you have to sage the room. You created sacred space. I talk about creating sacred space, right? Very important. Plus, you were in an ashram, so of course there was a statue of Ganesh and of Shiva, Saraswati, Lakshmi, and all those gurus there from India. Okay, very powerful, actually, gurus. And so that the healers, they had their crystal balls. So you're lying on the floor. And then they are gently, slowly, they are kind of above you, like very carefully, and striking that crystal ball with it's like a pendulum, how you call it? It's like a little stick, like a crystal stick or wooden stick, crystal stick. And then it reverberates. I mean, it helps your energy field to reorganize, restructure. While that is happening, it's a process. You're releasing everything that is of dissonance, of disharmony. Of course, you can cry. Negative emotions pop in. But you let go, let God. You're trusting the process. I mean, the energy, when you know how to create those energies, very powerful energies of healing, of transformation, I mean, that individual can have an incredible healing experience just in one session. Okay. But again, very important maybe to write things down. What happened to me, what I'm releasing, what I experienced, memory flashes. Right? That's the book from the Kathy O'Brien, PTSD Time to Heal. And that's how you cleanse your energy field, decalcifying your pineal gland. Extremely important, whether drinking distilled water, visualizing it, visualization, very important. Superfood, organic fruits and vegetables, okay? Detoxing, guys, detoxing your body, your colon. Remember, it's all interconnected, all is connected. Okay, I also recommend whether it's the oleation, warm sesame oil on gauze, right? You leave it on your how you call this here, prefrontal cortex, on your forehead. Okay, I still have a wooden massage table for Shirodhara. That's a dripping, but again, you're not going to do it. He who was MK Ultra, my control. That's why I had to stop doing massages. I didn't realize how oh my God, how the mind of so many people, and especially in the military, how it's so contaminated, polluted, because they're running the AI of the Nazis, right? Of the dark ones, of those negative aliens, right? And even me, I experienced electrocution. So you can do Lemurian diet. We talk about Magenta Pixie book, right? What is it? You are transmuting your karma through nutrition. Okay, the Lemurian diet, being on the sun, that's called solar symbiosis. That's how you activate your DNA, right? We're going from carbon-based DNA into crystalline DNA. And it's all about raising the frequency vibration. The law of vibration, right? Very important. Study the law of vibration. Right here. Higher powers and higher consciousness understanding reside on the end. This is the law of vibration, guys. Law of vibration from this book, right? The universal laws, the light shall set you free. Or 13 principles of natural laws, Lisa Renee, Ascension glossary. So that was the B section. C section. Oh, again, no, more for actually is supplements like zeolite, Epsom salt, essential oil, saging, right? Talk about the saging. So, and I'm sure there are others, what is it? The colloidal silver and things like that. So there are more things how you can detox, right? Cleanse your aura, your energy field, and of course your body. So it means when you're healing, you're cleansing on that energy level, right? On the soul level, it goes deep down, penetrates, and also heals your physical body as well. But it's through your DNA, through healing your soul or the chakra alignments. Okay? So there are many ways how you can heal your soul, your body, your feelings, your emotions. Okay, and of course the mind, the japa mantra meditation, the repeating, right? Positive affirmations. You can check some of my stuff on my website, inakalai.com, under Ascension, 3 hours meditation, or services, positive affirmations, I am affirmations, invocation of the wild flame. So I still have some videos back then when I was in Ocala 3 years ago and working on the project. Here we go, 3 years later, because what happened in 2020? We had the agendas again going on, right? For almost 2 years. So, but we have to continue. We have to continue on our mission, Christo's mission. So, section C is Ayurveda cooking, of course, cuisine, Ayurveda cuisine, radiant food, right? Food combining. I talk about in my Ayurveda classes. I'm sure there's some recording. And also some cleansing methods of Ayurveda. Very simple, like hot water in the morning with lemon cleanses your liver. Okay. So, very simple things. We're going back to basics, going back to nature. And then, of course, section D is sacred ceremonies. Right? We're sitting around the fire, the drumming, or just being absorbed in that fire. Focus, right? Focusing. Just feeling the heat and the fire element. And then, of course, some chanting can happen. And usually I know that people are drumming. Very important to drum everything out that we don't need anymore, right? It doesn't serve us anymore. And then section E is creative arts, being in nature, coloring mandalas, or having Zen garden, right? Where you can restore your mind, peace that passes all understanding, and you can heal your aura, your chakras. Beautiful flowers, just looking at the trees. Just Mother Earth, Mother Nature is amazing. The valleys and the river and the meadows. You can look in the sky, the ocean is available for free. And you can, again, when you're in nature, it helps you with restructuring your aura, your energy field, right? Your chakras. You'd be surprised. And especially when the rain is coming, it's just so beautiful, dancing in the rain or being in the ocean while it's raining. Guys, it's so magical. Once you start ascending, being in your heart, seeing things through your soul, that's called paradise, heaven on earth. And that's what we are creating, co-creating with the divine under the universal laws, the law of one. We're going back to the Emerald Order, right? And we are free. We are freeing ourselves from this matrix. Because we have the free will. So, guys, if somebody wants to talk about my project, I know there are some beautiful souls, military, because we're here, we are focusing on helping veterans. Yeah, helping veterans, my soul group, kind of my generation or even younger. Okay. Of highly evolved souls. So those are the souls from Tara, already from that 5th dimension. Okay. So it means, there has to be soul connection. There has to be understanding. There has to be recognition. Oh, I know you from past lives. Oh, I know you from Atlantis. Oh, I know you from Lemuria. Oh, I know you from the Pleiades. Right? We're multidimensional. We're ETs. We have the extraterrestrial DNA in us. So that's my project is for this soul group. Okay. And we can have some, conversation, teleconferences, or, just talking about it and expanding all that and sharing your experiences. And I know there are people already practicing most of the stuff. I didn't mention actually Ayurvedic massages yet. I'm kind of a little bit in like with the touch thing. I'm just kind of postponing that because I'm working mostly vibrationally, right? Japa mantra meditation, invoking the violet flame, sacred space, looking at sacred geometry, okay? Make sure it's the proper angle, okay? Because then being inside, because we've been so infiltrated, invaded, our aura energy field, I know how it is, all this abuse and violence. We need to create God sovereign free boundaries. And even the space, the healing space needs to be safe. Okay? It's protected. And, healing environment, very important for those who have been extremely abused and violated, right? In the military section. So, guys, this is all for today. Oh, these are beautiful lotuses here. I forgot her name. What was her name? I met her in Sedona. I hope she's doing it. I hope she's still doing good. Which is beautiful art. Like in 2016, I think I was amazed by her art. It's beautiful. Desert Lotus Altars. Pamela. That's her. Pamela creation. So I don't know. I just still have it here because I like it. I love lotuses because we're going to that sacred geometry of lotus, right? The eternal lotuses are crystalline. It's a flower of life. I mean, that's the infinite. Also, that sacred geometry of the universal tree of life. The 12 spheres. Like we have 12 the strands of DNA, the 12 tribes of Holy Land of Israel, right? So we are resurrecting the divine architecture with this new grid, the cosmic plasma grid of unconditional love. Very important to connect to that grid through unity meditation, Saint Walter, and I'm sure there are other beautiful beings of light who are helping with the evolution, with the ascension, with the liberation, right? So expanding consciousness, guys, as we're ascending, we're transitioning to the next octave. So know that all is well, but also we have to be patient, very strong, right? Strong, and we have to persevere. The continuation is very important. I'm wishing you a blessed day, many blessings, and namaste. Bye-bye.